Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and we're having a quick look at how my Jaboticaba is doing after winter in the kitchen. It's not looking too bad. It's held most of its leaves. It has got a little bit of stickiness on the leaves, which is mostly caused by probably, I think, mealybugs on the plant above causing sap to drop onto it. It doesn't seem to have much. It's the odd fluffy bit on it, but I mean, I don't think the mealybugs are particularly fans of Jaboticaba. It's a Sabara type as far as I know. Don't know too much about them, but it's in, as you can see, quite a small pot, which was happily in all last summer, but I think it's time to put it into a slightly larger pot now and see if we can get it growing this summer. I'm going to leave it out of the kitchen now. I don't expect there to be any more particularly cold weather now that we're well into May, so I'll flip the camera around a minute and we'll have a quick repotting, and then I'll give it a quick spray with some water just to get any of this stickiness off, and I might just give it a light spray for the handful of mealybugs on it as well. But I'm not going to do any pruning on it. I'll just let it find its own way. I think it's got a few dead twigs on the ends of branches, but nothing too serious, and I think that they'll simply drop off as the new shoots grow. So I'll flip it round and we'll have a quick repot of it in just a moment's time. Okay, so we're going to go from this size pot up to this size. It is quite a large increase, but I don't think Jaboticabas are particularly prone to root rot problems. In fact, I believe they like quite moist soil. So I think I can go larger. And what I'm going to do is use the same 511 mix that I'm using for my citrus, basically. Let you have a look at it. It's really 5 parts orchid bark to 1 part perlite. In the case of the Jaboticaba, I'm using 1 part peat as the final part. I think I'm right in saying that Jaboticabas prefer a slightly acidic soil, so I thought I'd use moss peat as the final mix rather than just a normal potting compost. So it should be slightly more acidic, and that's exactly what I do with the citrus as well. I have put some granular fertiliser in. We'll check the height. Yeah, put some granular fertiliser in as well, which I think will be beneficial. I don't think there's any problem, like there any problems with root burn with it. So we'll pop this out of the pot and see what the roots look like. Yeah, they're fine, they're fibrous, not too twisted at the bottom. I'm not going to mess around disturbing them too much because I don't want to end up damaging the roots. I'm just going to slightly loosen off. This is a very young plant after all. I just want to loosen the edges, sides, just slightly with my fingers, just to allow the fibrous roots to break loose. Not much. There's a little bit of circling, but nothing too much. But I think that with this really new open compost, I shouldn't get too much of a root circling problem. As it happens, the plant was fairly dry. So we're going to get that into there. I'm going to leave it outside all summer in a shady position. You'll see how it does this year. I mean, they do like, strange enough, to be pot restricted. It increases your chances of getting fruits at a younger age if they're restricted in pots, unless I can't grow them in ground here. Obviously it makes sense. So that's should be happily settled now. There's a little bit of room on the pot if I need to top dress at some stage, but I think there'll be room. I think that plant will be okay in that pot now for the next, I would think it'll be okay in there for 3 or 4 years, I would imagine, because they're very slow growing anyway. But I'm pleased that it's held onto its leaves and looks pretty good. So we'll see if this gets a boost in the next few weeks' time. So please give the video a thumbs up, obviously. You can share the video if you think anybody might be interested at all in pot-grown Jaboticabas. Please subscribe to my channel. You're welcome to share the video if you think it might be of interest to anybody. And obviously click on the bell if you'd like to get updates on when my new videos come out, particularly if you're interested in seeing how this gets on in the future. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you in the next video. Brett out for now.